Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Pershing, Soviet Global Command, what is this, 10.3, I believe it is. Yes, 10.3. Okay, first order of business is tech, computers. Turn 10 and the Soviets are still trying to complete computers. Yeah, there's lots of tree counting going on in Siberia. So computers, chemical, turn 10 and they're still trying to finish chemical too. Double the number of tree counters. Advanced sonar, better triple that number. What is that, Top Gun and advanced airborne. Computers has missed again. Okay, I think we're beyond counting trees in Siberia now. I think it's an all expenses paid vacation in the basement of the Lubyanka. They did get advanced airborne and they did get chemical. So, chemical is now complete. Soviet forces are immune from chemical disruption. And what was the other one? Advanced airborne goes to stage 2. Okay, that's that. Now we go to military aid and purchase. The Soviets once again are going to spend 16 to send a pair of fighters to Warsaw Pact. Then for themselves, they're spending 24 on 6 MBTs and the remaining 15 on a pair of SSNs and a frigate. Combat. There's going to be a little bit of action here. Okay, we're going to have pretty much the same thing as before. The SSN is sliding over here, coming off of silent running, and is shooting a pair of anti-ship missiles into I-6. Okay, then the Soviets have decided it's time to try to break things out here. So the forces in Baghdad, minus the SRBM, are attacking Basra. So let's move that guy up there. He stays back here in Baghdad. And the strategic bomber is also staying in Baghdad because he's shooting a pair of cruise missiles in there. Also, the MBT and the mech from Shiraz are joining the attack. For their part, the Americans have a fighter over here on the amphib. Wait, amphibs can't scramble, can they? I don't think, let me double check here. I don't think amphibs have scramble. Let's have a quick look. No, amphibs cannot scramble. So, 86 to that. They're going to take the chance. They're going to scramble their Top Gun ASF into the fight along with the naval attack bomber to go help with the defense. Okay, there's that. Up here in Anatolia, we once again have the major air bases in eastern Ukraine and Volgograd shooting 2 cruise missiles in there on a surgical strike. Then we come around here to the Atlantic, and we're going to do the same thing again here. This guy's going to shift over, come off silent running, and shoot, that I forgot to grab, a pair of P700s into A26. There we go, two P700s into A26. Over here, is that thunder? Sounds like it. Okay, over here, the three ASW choppers flying off this ASW carrier are shifting over to A10, where they're going to attack that NATO SSN. This SSN moves over to A10, comes off silent running, and joins the attack. The destroyer is coming down to join the attack. And that's that. No. The destroyer is not going down to join the attack. No, he will not. Forget that. It's just going to be this. All right. Then I overlooked the need to grab another guy, so let me get one. Here in Svealand, we have two Soviet airborne. One of them is going to take off, and 1, 2, 3 airborne assault into Denmark. The major airbase at Baltic States is shooting a cruise missile 1, 2 into Denmark to support the attack. NATO has to choose air defense or missile defense, and it's going to choose air defense. It's going to shoot at the airborne. Okay, then go to land. Everything from Svealand everything from Svealand minus this airborne are attacking into Gotaland. So that's SAM, a rocket artillery, an MBT, an air cav, and an attack chopper. They're also going to be supported by cruise missiles from Leningrad and Murmansk. Leningrad shoots 1, 2, 3. Murmansk shoots 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's that. And back up just a touch. The amphib over here in A9 picks up 2 Marines from Murmansk. 1, 2, 3. And they're going in on an amphibious assault of Iceland. The amphib in A7 picks up its 2 Marines and comes over here to join the amphibious assault. The backfire bomber from Murmansk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to carpet bomb Iceland. And that's that. It's a risk sending the backfire in there to carpet bomb without an escort, but war is not always without risk. Okay, I think that's all of the combat. I believe it is. So, first we're going to shoot 2 ASMs into I-6, and there is a cruiser and a frigate there, so they do have 2 missile defense shots. So, 2 missile defense shots from the American fleet. One of the ASMs is shot down. So one of them flies in and does score a hit. The Americans, what do the Americans want to do? Okay, boy, they hate to do it. They really, really, really hate to do it. They're not, I was debating on taking out the amphib, but then they're going to keep the amphib. They're going to lose their frigate. So that's where the hit goes. Okay, so that one is done. All right, now we will have the attack into Basra. So let me get stuff on the boards. Okay, he would be at 4, but it's desert, so he's knocked back down to 3. These guys are at 3. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll have to make that. Attack bombers can't scramble, only fighters. No. No, attack. Naval attack bombers can't scramble. Well, scramble. they can't scramble. So just the top gun. So he's actually at an 8. Set everything. Nope. 2 more MBTs. Okay, apparently I wasn't recording. I don't know what happened exactly, but you guys missed the naval battle. Or battles. I'm not exactly sure what you missed. The battle in A-10 took place. The Soviet SSN survived and is on silent running. The Soviets captured Iceland. It cost them three Marines. The Soviets captured Svealand and Denmark. I'm not sure if you guys got any of that. I paused the camera for something, I don't remember what, and apparently I didn't turn it back on. So anyway, that's what has happened. Now we're doing non-combat movement. So the rest of the fleet from A7 and the guys in A9 have all congregated over here in A4. The backfire that carpet bombed Iceland, which you didn't see, has landed on Svalbard because that's all the range he had left. And now I am trying to determine if advanced sonar lets this ASW chopper take a shot at this SSGN if he wants to go through his zone. So let me pause again and contemplate that. Okay, I found it. Doesn't have anything to do with advanced sonar. The helicopter on ASW patrol would stop his movement and get to shoot at him. Just one time. And if he tried to go through in silent running, he would have to stop and take the silent running marker off anyway. That's how I read the section under submarine moving alone. Although, I guess he's not moving alone because there are other surface ships there. So hang on, I gotta go check that section. Okay, the rules say that combat never occurs during the non-combat movement phase. So by that, the ASW chopper does not get to shoot at the SSN. But does he still have to stop? Well, fortunately, this is going to be addressed in a future version of the rules. And all of this confusion is going to disappear like magic. So we're going to say he can go in there, but he doesn't get shot at. Which doesn't make sense to me because one of my general precepts has always been, if you can't shoot me, you can't stop me. So we're going to do this. He's going to move to A3. That's where I want him to go. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. All right, other non-combat movement. these two MBTs. I forgot to put the American stuff back on their card. I was looking like, wait a minute, there aren't any Americans left in Basra? But there is. I just forgot to move them back to their card. So the Top Gun ASF flies back to its carrier. All right, the Soviets, their two MBTs in Tehran, move down here to Shiraz. And I think that's that. Okay. Place units. So MBTs are going in the Middle East. 2 to Tehran, 2 to South Caucasia, and 2 to Baghdad. And the ships, as you probably guessed, are going up north. Okay. So frigate and 2 SSNs in A9. I did forget a non-combat move. I even commented on the fact that the ships in the Baltic could move through the Danish Strait this turn. So that's what they're going to do. That's a cruiser, a destroyer, and a frigate. They're going 1, 2, 3. They do have a movement bonus. So they will go 4 up here to A7. And now deliver aid. 2 fighters into East Germany. All right, now roll for aid to FEC. $12. That's going to be the maximum of 6. Okay, so we have Soviet base is 45. Plus Tehran, Baghdad, Akershus, Denmark, and Svealand is 5. 5 more for computers is 10. And 4 for Shiraz is 14. On to 45 makes 14 on to 45 makes 59. Ozark Outpost. Oh, wait a minute. Missiles. Let's see. 7 cruise missiles were shot, 7 produced, so no change there. 2 anti-ship missiles were shot, 5 produced, so plus 3. 2 P700s were shot, 5 produced, that's also plus 3, and plus 5 on the KH-22s. Ozark Outpost, over and out.